Going to be prompt number 13, acetate banner. Put that up there somewhere. And then I'm going to use, I've been using this envelope from the mail, junk mail, and it has what I'm calling acetate, the window part of it. Might as well start cutting this now. Just want to see the, yeah, that'll work as a belly band. Use this side here as my guide. But I've got that cut out, so I'll just put that aside for a second. And I think what I'll do here, got a lot of ribbons and starting to get chunky. I think what I'm going to do is use this as a sort of a frame. When you bounce out of your seat, you just have to glue. That's how it happens for me. So I just pulled this off because after looking at it, I really thought it was a bit too blocky. I don't know what the other word is, so I'm not going to use that. I gave it a try. So many different kinds of banners. I was brainstorming, thinking, well, it could be a bunting banner. It could be like a single banner with a rod. You know, there's doweling ones for, oh, there's so many different kinds. Using something heavy for my little banner. There we go. Let that dry. And I will, in the meantime, think about what I'm going to do with this. Although it's very hard to see, but I did find a piece of acetate in my journal, my flow journal. And because it's so clear, I didn't see it. The other thing I have in my flow journal that I put in a while back, I had taken some canceled checks from my business and dunked them, stained them in tea or coffee or both. And so now I have a whole bunch that are in this envelope. So I sewed the piece of acetate, which I think this is acetate, but it's plastic packaging that I kept. And so I just folded it over and I sewed the edges, added this little piece of fabric, and then I wasn't sure how I was going to affix it into the page. So I used the Roman blind tape, and I just made it like a flip. And then I have this old, what is this? A postcard. Sorry. I'm just reading it at the same time. And, oh, I wish I could read out what the cancellation says, but it's from New Brunswick. I have a bunch of these that my brother got me. And so I thought I would use this in the pocket because it's like a window. And it's great because you can see the back of it. And I thought, yeah, that'll work great. And then I have tags that I've been saving. And then I can add these in here. So we'll have some tags. To poke that hole. I'll do that. All right. I put the grommets on, covered them up. And now I have to I'm going to round the corners. I don't have to, but I think I will. Let me see how that will slide in here. It's not too bad. I think I'll round the bottom ones. Okay. Oh. Here goes nothing. Let it absorb a bit. Oh, that didn't work. I need something hard underneath. That's what I need. Yes, I need a magazine. Okay, let's try this. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's too big. Well, it certainly isn't perfect, but I'll take it. I think we get the look. It's still wet, so I won't stick that in there. There it is. Acetate and a banner. Number 13. I'll put a number on here somewhere. Thanks everyone. Have a great evening. See you next time.